Alright guys, so let's go ahead and see how to deal with distance, time and speed questions under 1 minute. As you know, we always have some tricks lined for you. So you just need to know a basic thing. Guys, suppose if you're traveling a distance d in time t at a speed of s. So the idea is quite simple. If you double your speed for the same distance, the time taken by you will be half. If you triple your speed for the same distance, the time taken by you will be 1/3. So the time and the speed, they are interrelated. The ratio by which the speed increases, the same ratio the time decreases if the distance is same. Mark my word, if the distance is same, then only. The amount by which you increase the speed, the same amount you should decrease the time in order to attain the same distance. We're going to use that directly over here and get some answers very quickly. Have a look at this question. Lexi walks 5 miles from point A to point B in 1 hour. Then bicycles back to point A along the same route at 15 miles per hour. So guys, it's quite clear that she goes 5 miles in 1 hour. So she has taken 60 minutes. Now she is coming back with thrice the speed, right? 5 and 3, that's 15. So you are tripling the speed, so the time taken will be 1/3 now. That is 1/3 of 60, that means 20 minutes. So the Lexi's total time is 80 minutes for the round trip. Now let's have a look at the question, what it says further. Ben makes the same round trip but does so at half of Lexi's average speed. Now, Ben is doing the same work but at half of Lexi's speed. So Ben's time will be doubled. So the Ben is going to take 160 minutes for the same distance. And what the question asks, how many minutes does Ben spend on the round trip? So the answer is 160 minutes. How quickly we were there. Only remember that the distance, if kept the same, the speed in time, they will follow the same relation. Speed doubled, time halved. Speed tripled, time 1/3. Speed 4 times, time 1/4. I hope the things are clear. Let's see if I was not explaining you how quickly I would have done that. I would be focusing on these numbers. 5 miles from point A to B in 1 hour. Alright, 60 minutes taken. Alright, along the same route at 15 miles per hour, she is coming back. So triple, the time is 1/3. 20 minutes. Total time, 80 minutes. So this is for Lexi. For Ben, same round trip, but at half of the speed. So his time, 160 minutes. And I am done. And that's how you deal with GMAT questions. No pen paper required. Oral calculations, make them easy. Make them error-free. I hope it is quite clear. Let's see one more question and approach it. So this one, 160 minutes. So this is the second question. This is a little bit more complex than that. But guys, focus on numbers, focus on the picture, focus on the story, and see how we can apply our tricks. So now we have two people, John, Jacob, setting out for a bicycle trip at a speed of 15 and 12 miles per hour. Now, after 60 minutes, John stops to fix the flat tire. If it takes John 1 hour to fix the flat tire and Jacob continues to ride during this time, how many hours will it take John to catch up Jacob? Assuming he resumes his ride at 15 miles per hour. Alright, so guys, let's go ahead and try to solve the question. Keep the focus on these numbers. So you should be seeing the question like this, right? Now, let's see how to deal with it. So it's John and Jacob, right? John is going by 15 and Jacob is going by 12. After 60 minutes, stop. Now guys, he travels 15 miles per hour. He travels 12 miles per hour. So every hour, John is going to take a lead of 3 miles with respect to Jacob. I hope that is quite clear. If not, I'm going to explain it to you right now. But in the exam, you should be able to deal with it. So John is going to go 15 miles and he is going to go 12 miles in 1 hour. Then 30 and he 24. So you can see the gap which they are increasing is 3 miles every hour. So here it was 3, here it was 3 plus 3. 3 for the first hour, 3 for the second hour. So I think so that is quite simple. So their speed difference is 3 miles per hour. That means the difference created between them will always be 3 miles per hour. Will always be 3 miles in every hour. So after 60 minutes, now the gap is 3 miles. So what has happened is, now John is ahead of Jacob and Jacob is lying over here and the distance is 3 miles. Now John stops to fix the tire. If it takes 1 hour to fix the flat tire, 1 hour, that means this guy would have been traveling, since it says Jacob continues to travel, so he would have gone 12 miles in 1 hour. Now the final place is that Jacob is over here and he is 9 miles ahead from John. So this is our final scenario. Correct? Now, in how many hours will it take John to catch up Jacob, assuming he resumes his ride at this? So now John has to cover 9 miles. Correct? And John cover 3 miles more than Jacob every hour. We have seen that. He will cover 3 miles every hour and he need to cover 9 miles. So how much time is going to take? He's going to take 9 by 3. That is 3 hours. Again, not much calculation required. I just kept drawing my pictures, drawing my scenario, and that made it quite simple. Again, I was explaining you, so I took time. Let's see how I would do it if I was not explaining. So guys, see, 15 and 12. That means these guy is gonna take 3 miles lead every hour. After 1 hour it happened. Alright, so here I have Jacob, here I have John. He is 3 miles far. Second scenario, he stops. He keeps traveling. So now this guy goes ahead by 12. So the final thing is John is still over here and Jacob is ahead than him by 9 miles. How much time he's going to take? He covers 3 miles with respect to him every hour. And you have 9 miles. 3 miles are 15 minus 2. So 9 upon 3. He'll take 3 hours to cover the distance. Have a look at the answer choices. Right, we have the option B, 3. This is the answer. I hope the things are quite clear. That's it. And that simple it is. And that's why, guys, GMAT has made the exam doable at home now. Why? Because he knows that if you attempt the question using your aptitude, you do not require much to write. So you can do the basic calculation on the whiteboard. Stay tuned for more such traps. So guys, come on and let's hack the GMAT Quant. Every question under 1 minute. I promise you that you can handle the Quant section, 31 questions in just 45 minutes if you play well.